All righty. Buenas, mi gente.
All
Buenas.
What's up? What up? What up?
What's
Welcome,
going on? Let's
everybody.
get this show on the road. All right, let's say. Crack one open for the working
What you
people.
What
Seltzer
you
water,
said,
dude. Gotta work on my
I thought you
figure,
had
man. I'm
something good.
saving. Nah, man, I'm saving all my beers and calories for the Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? So I've been like on a
Nice.
slight starvation diet. You know what I mean? Gotta get that 6-pack going. You know what I mean?
Seltzer water and food. Light
Barely
food.
any food. Yeah. You
Light
know?
food. What is that? A chalice?
It is. It's like pewter.
Nice.
It's like etched with like this artist and each like
Damn.
different scenes. And I got it at Disney.
Nice.
At Epcot. Yeah. So all right. So what's the first order of business for tonight's show?
Let's go with the to me the biggest news of the weekend. Dolph Ziggler joining TNA.
That's the biggest news of the weekend, maybe.
I think so to me, which I'm curious to know because you don't even watch TNA, do you?
No, I follow it. I haven't watched it. But I gotta get on it now for all of this. But here's the thing. I love Dolph Ziggler, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just made sense.
See, I like him too, but I think he should have changed something up, man. He looks the same. He's looked the same for like the last 20 years.
That's just who he is.
Yeah, but he looked the same for like the last 20 years. But I'm curious to see if he's going to keep being basically Dolph Ziggler 2.0. He's going to switch it up a little bit.
That's just who he is. That's just I don't think there's any difference between Dolph Ziggler and that's just him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess.
Like now, if you wanted to come back as like the cheerleader, Nikki, you know what I mean? That would be pretty good right now. I think I'd be for that.
Spirit Squad. He got his brother. He can come back with the Spirit Squad.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Then I could be behind that. I'd be behind the Spirit Squad 2.0.
Spirit Squad 2.0. So then, what do you think was the biggest news then if it wasn't him?
I don't know. What even happened this weekend? There was so much. I mean, the show was the biggest show of the weekend. You know what I mean? I'm just honestly more focused on Seth Rollins being injured, man. A possibility of him tweaking his knee there and being left out of the big show of shows, right?
They're gonna have to ease him out until what, March, April?
I don't know. Hopefully that is nothing major, right? But I have a complaint about that whole situation anyway, because. And we're skipping around all over what we wrote. But I just want to say, and we could come back to this, that I absolutely hate the fact that CM Punk is coming back after all his nonsense, coming with his tail between his legs, and he's giving a prime spot like that.
Hey, that's business, man. He moves the meters, man. He sells tickets.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know what I mean?
You're not looking forward to him versus Seth Rollins at Mania?
I mean, I know it's going to be a really good match and everything, but that's like all these other guys that I hate the part-timer type of thing, you know what I mean? And he's just going to come in and get this spot that Seth Rollins has worked hard for. What has fucking CM Punk really done except bitch for the last few years? You know what I mean? He came back a little bit in AEW. Who watches AEW?
He was AEW champion.
It's minors, yo. My AEW champion is Jon Moxley, okay? Fuck CM Punk.
No, but I think Rollins, he's got to drop the ball at Mania and go away for a while, man.
But not to Punk. Punk doesn't need it.
Yeah, Damian comes in, cashes in.
But still, like just the fact that, all right, as long as he doesn't lose to Punk, he just can't lose to Punk.
Yeah, he ain't on Punk. Isn't that a big matchup though? Isn't that a dream match? Seth Rollins versus CM Punk.
I mean, they're like just like baby Punk, right? That's the problem. Seth Rollins is always like the baby Punk, right?
I don't know.
Like you always saw it. I always thought of it like that. Like that guy's got it, but he looks exactly like CM Punk.
I mean, I guess, but they're totally different, though. I would think they're totally different.
I'm talking about like 15 years ago. You know what I mean? When it was still just like Tyler Black, and he came in with that hoe hair with the two different colors.
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be good at Mania. Those two.
I just don't think
you're right. Seth Rollins should win, and then Damian cashes in.
Damian definitely needs a push, and Seth Rollins definitely needs a break. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's already been, I think, getting stale, like stagnant, like same shit every week.
It's getting a little stagnant. I think that it's getting so stagnant that they brought their daughter on TV last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, we need something here. You know what I mean? So let's bring the daughter in so that everyone, like, okay. I mean, was it maybe the weather? Were they in town?
Where were they at? Little Rock, right? Arkansas.
In Arkansas, yeah.
I'm
so
sure
I guess
I'm sure they travel with the kid. They're both on the same show.
Yeah, they probably do the whole like bus thing.
But
anyway, to bring the kid on the TV, you know what I mean? I thought was an interesting move.
Yeah, switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I was a professional wrestler if I would want my kids on TV that young. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of them cover up their faces and stuff, but a lot of them don't. Like, it is what it is, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Michael Jackson used to put a blanket over his baby's head.
Blanket, poor kid. But if Damien wins, man, he's got to cut that hair. The hair is horrible.
I agree, man. But what's he gonna do?
I don't. It's like flea market hair though. It looks so cheap and tacky, man.
Yeah, it is definitely not bueno. But and the beads.
And the beads. And I don't know what he was wearing on Monday. Last night. He's like Rhea's outfit.
But that's the whole Judgment Day gothic expression. I love Rhea Ripley's lipstick.
It was like a girl's thing. It was like a choker thing up top with it. It was so weird. I'm like, what is this dude wearing now?
BDSM, baby.
Each his own, man.
You know what I mean? I do love that Rhea's lipstick. I always say every time I see her, I'm like, man, that is like how flat black it is. Nice little touch.
How do you get that off? It must be a pain in the ass to get that off.
That's what I think. You know what I mean? Whenever I see my wife put on some lipstick or something, I'm like, man, it looks like she got paint that shit on and peel it off and then do another layer. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, caked on, man. What you see Jungle Boy in New Japan?
You think he really ripped up a contract? You think that was really anything?
Probably not, but it's good though. Get him out of there. That way he can get rid of that, Jungle Boy gimmick and go into Jack Perry. Have him grow up a little bit, kind of like Bailey did when she cut off her hair.
Go over there and eat some food and put on some masks. I think that's why he grew that beard out. It makes him look a little bit fatter. You know what I mean? A little bit thicker.
He doesn't look like a little kid no more. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, we all gotta grow up sometime.
I guess so. But I think they're just loaning him out. Have him go over there, act crazy, and then come back.
It's a good time though to be a fan because you never know what's what. You know what I mean? Like it's good to have that feeling again. It's not so like cookie cutter. Like, is Seth Rollins really fucked up, or is that just a storyline they're gonna run through right now just to give him a little bit of a break?
Well, they should have been on a break. I've been reading that he's been hurt for a while.
Yeah, I mean, but that would be surprising that he's not. You know what I mean? He's been going balls to the wall for
a while
since before he won the title.
Yeah. I know for the past couple of years, actually.
Yeah, I mean, and then before that, for him to say finally they give him the title because Roman had that other thing forever. Yeah, Roman needs to lose this title.
He's got to.
I know you think they're gonna. Whose record? You think they're gonna go all the way to Hogan's? Your boy.
They should.
That's to like Survivor Series.
Yeah, but you have Seth Rollins, everybody else though. You have Gunther. You have everyone else. You know what I mean? Like you have a lot more people than just them. It's not like he's missing, you know what I mean? Like it's not like SmackDown sucks without him. They're still rolling around.
Like I don't know. I think my champion should fucking defend more than 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah, but this is the only chance you're ever gonna get to pass his record, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When is that ever gonna
happen? You don't have to pass Hogan. Just because you hate Hogan doesn't mean the rest of the world hates Hogan.
Fuck Hogan, man.
Well,
all of a sudden, you
your
love
opinion,
Hogan,
man.
All of a sudden, you
love I don't Hogan, hate him the way you do. He is an icon, man. The business wouldn't be where it's at without him and Vince.
True, but it still doesn't
matter.
And
you know what I mean? You give respect where respect is due. And, Dennis Rodman doesn't think he's racist.
Yeah, but Dennis Rodman went and hung out with Kim Jong-un. They're like best friends. So what do you mean?
Basketball diplomacy, baby. We're trying to create world peace through sports.
Yeah, all right. Dennis Rodman's over there doing some nasty ass shit.
Right. Oh, God. He's doing some Jeffrey Epstein shit.
This guy said Rodman is in and it's a weird thing because I like NWO and all that. It's like, damn, Hogan, why'd you have to go and say stupid shit?
I have to admit, I never listened to anything that he said.
Oh, he said some racist
I know, I got like the gist of it, but I heard he said the word with the hard R.
Yeah,
no one really does. Nobody goes hard R. You really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's when you cross the line.
Yeah. So
in the context of the used it too.
yeah, his son was locked up and it was trying.
Yeah.
I don't. It was a hard time for him. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Still. What was the other situation? It was his daughter was dating someone. Wasn't happy about it.
I guess his daughter
We're
was
really
dating
going off the path here. We wrote.
Their daughter was dating some black dude, I guess that like I don't know if he was a music producer or not, and he already spent like millions at that point trying to get her music career started.
That's terrible.
Horrible.
Terrible career.
Wow, and he was saying that while he banged the homie's wife. So weird.
Who was banging whose wife?
He banged Bubba the Love Sponge's wife, and that's why he
got caught. I know, yeah.
That's how he got caught.
You know what I mean? It was a fall from grace, but you really just gonna like straight up hate Hogan forever?
Me? Nah, man.
Like you don't think he deserved the 12 bell salute when he dies?
But it's not just that, but it's you always hear like he was such a do anything to keep his spot, like he kept people down all the time and shit, like. You know
I
what I mean?
Like, also do anything to keep my spot.
Nah, I guess, but
it was a different time, man.
I guess it was a different time, bro. And he lies about everything too, but it is what it is.
That was funny on that Joe Rogan podcast. I'm like, really? What are you talking about there? He did admit something like I stole this from that person, brother, and that move from this brother, this gimmick from you know what I mean? Like he tried to. I just think he's what is it? Punchy. Yeah, they say in Rocky.
Yeah, punchy. But see, I don't think he's he would be anything. He wouldn't have been big nowadays. He wouldn't have worked now.
No, because nobody that big is over nowadays.
No, not only that, but the whole eating your vitamins, all that bullshit wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have worked in the 90s. Wouldn't have worked in 2000s or 2010. Like he got lucky. It only worked in a little short period of time. Because by the time he got to the 90s, everyone started turning on him. That's why he ended up joining NWO eventually.
That's that Reagan generation, man. That everything on TV had to be uplifting and good for the kids. You know,
that's true. Trickle down economics, man.
Public service announcements at the end of G.I. Joe and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was just watching a couple of those. I saw those.
Just remember the ones that were like people doing the voiceovers?
Yeah,
that's always good shit too. All right, so let's go back now that we went off the beaten path here.
You think?
Well, you know what? Let's just get the Hogan controversy out of the way.
Yeah. And not to hate, because I got a side picture of Hogan on my wall from from high school.
I know, but you only have that because your wife put it up to fucking para joderte un poco. You know what I mean?
No, I got it in high school, so I wasn't gonna throw it away. But it is what it is. And I got a Hogan look too. What do you know, brother?
You see, brother, he's icon, man.
You think Ziggler's gonna join with his brother in TNA? Think his brother's gonna show up? His brother must be so happy, bro. Like, finally, I'm gonna get some spotlight.
Right. Well, his brother's not contracted with AEW anymore.
I don't know. Is he? He was.
I thought he was.
He was in New Japan, so I guess they would have working relationships. But I thought they could kind of work anywhere, kind of deal.
Well, that's the thing with AEW, right? They do those like short-term contracts.
Yeah.
Or they just bring you in for like a night or two.
And that, or they let you go out to other stuff, work for other promotions.
Yeah, so that's good. That's a nice little thing there.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's hard for me to want to really get into AEW. And I tried because I love Jericho. There's another controversial figure. Jericho is the GOAT in my book, all right? I don't know about all of this stuff. It's hard for me to fully believe it that finally, after all this year, he probably came off as a creep to some young girl. I don't know about all that. I'm not going to say nothing, but he's still a GOAT in my book.
I mean, you'd figure if you're in the spotlight that long, you're eventually going to come across like a creep to somebody at some point. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't
know.
Like, I don't know anything more about it. Supposedly, the dude that said in the interview said he backtracked and shit and said it wasn't supposed to be Jericho. So I guess he's denying it now. So I guess it's okay. Like a Jericho. Yeah, it's good. They'll go back. We can go back to like a Jericho now. So
man, he's the first undisputed champion.
I love Jericho,
Let's
man.
Talk about
WCW Jericho, man, from like 98 to 99 was the best.
Yeah, all his whole career, like.
Yeah.
To me, it's just amazing that he does still at the level he does and has never had any serious injuries.
Yeah. But no, that's what I mean, like evolving though, because like Chris Jericho's been Chris Jericho's whole career, but he evolved over and over to change his thing. Like, and that's what I mean about Ziggler. Like, I got to see some kind of evolution from him, instead of just seeing Dolph Ziggler 2.0 TNA. It's got to be something.
I think that in Dolph Ziggler's mind,
there's got to be something different.
It's the mindset of like, just crank up who you are to 11, that old school, and that's just who he is to 11,
Yeah.
Fucking Jericho has always just kind of been himself, especially in AEW. Like, he's just the rock star, the rock god,
Yeah, he's been himself. But he's been himself his whole career, basically.
Yeah, like the most off was when he cut his hair and he started wearing the suit, against Shawn Michaels. And even then, that was like, I'm going through a business phase,
And he had the kiki.
Yeah. That was a terrible haircut.
What you think about Bayley and this girl, Sasha Banks, being at TNA?
Mercedes Moné, I think it is now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think they were just there to see their friend.
Yeah. You think she's joining TNA?
I don't know, man. I think that she's going to be there at Royal Rumble.
I think so too.
I think she's coming in Royal Rumble.
They should have.
I think Trinity is going to come back after the Monday.
I think she's coming at Rumble too.
You think she's coming in at Rumble?
Oh yeah.
Well, I was just hearing that supposedly she has some TV tapings right now leading up into then.
Really?
For Vegas?
Because I thought that at the last one they showed was like her goodbye. I saw videos of like her waving to the crowds and stuff like for a minute. So I mean, maybe not.
Well, I mean, she had the title for like ever and was undefeated.
Yeah. But I also saw she posted on she wanted a rematch. So who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it could be one of those things. I think that Trinity is going to come back the Monday after WrestleMania.
Because I mean, they're taping this weekend in Orlando, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, and supposedly Trinity is still in that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that she's working this right now. She's going to do another good rematch, and that she's going to come back after WrestleMania. But I think that Mercedes Moné is coming in.
Yeah,
she left. She left because of Vince. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I can see her coming back and teaming up with Bayley and having like a long run as tag champs.
Yeah, or something, bringing back that something, you know what I mean? But like, what AEW? What are they going to do with her? They haven't done nothing with her yet. They haven't called her in yet. They're just waiting. Come on, give me a break.
No, but they do that with a lot of guys. They bring people in that. Yeah, and that's what I kind of didn't like about it. Is she left with all this hype and didn't do anything.
And then when she came back and did that New Japan, blah, 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 did one match, I think.
Yeah, one match in the second.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Tony Khan. Tony Khan's like you with all your toys behind you. Let me buy them and put them on the shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't want to break up just in case.
He gets a lot of people and doesn't do anything with them.
Yep.
But like you said, collects them on the shelf. Ooh, I got this guy.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? They're like live, breathing action figures. You know?
Yeah.
So
you got money like that, you got to spend it on something, man.
I guess I'd rather do it on fucking hoe than drugs, but whatever.
Speaks on the call, man. What's thoughts on them stupid ass tweets with Jinder Mahal talking shit?
Like you're both brown, you're both like Indian or something. Like, why not? Why are you doing this? You should be supporting each other and putting cause forward. Instead, you're like shit about your own tribe.
Yeah, I think it's silly, man. He's too rich.
Know what I mean?
He's too rich for that. Like, what do you?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you care about what people say online?
It's because he's a nerd, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's got to
go get some fucking D-ball, Trinidad, or wherever else they fucking Icon Pro from fucking Vince McMahon. Put on about 50 to 60 pounds of just straight muscle mass, and then come and tell these motherfuckers what to do. Yeah. But instead, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he don't even need that. He just pays somebody to do that for him.
Who?
Well, pay some big ass dude to stand next to you and like do.
If that was the case, CM Punk would still be in AEW, and he wouldn't be going against Seth Rollins.
Well, he just shook. Yeah, I mean,
he shit the bed, man.
He's got to know. There's always gonna be people hating, especially in wrestling fans. They always hate. Like whether it's good or bad, they're gonna hate regardless. You're always gonna have at least half the people that can hate.
Well, I'm a Vince McMahon guy, so I'm always gonna, you know.
Let's not get into that one either. That's another scandalous.
I love my controversial figures.
You got to go look him up on YouTube. Howard Stern interviewed him, and the shit that he was saying, bro, like admitting to cheating all the time, and talking about he stopped cheating when Linda asked him one day, "Are you cheating?" He's like, "Yeah, I guess I'll stop now."
Well, did you ever read the like Playboy magazine he did or something like that? And talks about like how his mom molested him and stuff.
What? Really?
Like he didn't say it just like that, but he basically said that his mom. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'll send you the link.
He's like from like a trailer park in like North Carolina or something.
Yeah, like North Carolina or whatever. Yeah,
that's why he hates Southern people.
That's why he tries to be so New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, would you ever go to the building, Titan Tower?
The headquarters?
Yeah.
I would. They got a new one, don't they?
I think they were supposed to start building one, and then the pandemic happened, and they pumped the brakes on that shit.
Really?
But they were going to build like a brand. Well, I guess assuming now they're probably in TKO, but
the pandemic was like 3 years ago.
Well, you know how that shit is with the construction prices.
You know what, TKO? That's why I think all this blood is happening now on TV.
I was going to say that. Yeah, it's just been a little bit, nothing major. Yeah, because every week there's been like one person busting a lip or a head or something.
Yeah, because usually they used to try to cover that up and wipe you down. Now like
it doesn't even look real. That shit looks like they're using blood caplets. That's what cut your fucking forehead, man. Earn it.
That's what my dad used to say back in the day. You see someone bleeding. Oh, look, you got the capsules. You got the capsules.
No, but they were using capsules for a while. The WWE.
Were they?
Nah. Yeah. And some of the Roman Reigns matches and stuff like that. Yeah.
He wasn't doing it the right way. Let's see.
Vince didn't want that. You don't want to fuck up your face. You know what I mean? So they would do blood capsules, pop them in their mouth, and you can tell by the way the blood consistency is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that a lot of it, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm talking talking over here like Dexter, like I know so much about blood.
That's all just like agreeing with you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
No, but I do know it was a thing.
You just made that
about the blood capsules. No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna send you the link. They use the blood capsules. They don't want to bust their teeth and stuff like that to do it the hard way. So when it's done the hard way is when they really cover it.
Yeah. So you think you're using capsules again? You think you're using capsules again?
I guess. I think because you could tell it's just like syrupy, not like corn syrup. You know what I mean?
Same thing as Shinsei uses.
Kinda. It just doesn't flow right.
I'm loving his vignettes, bro. His promos with the speaking of Japanese, with the whole aesthetic.
It's nice that they're letting him like do his thing again. Where he's like actually him again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's got the facials, bro. He's got the personality. His English just sucks. But why not just have him speak Japanese? He's different. There's no other dudes that are Japanese that speak Japanese.
His English probably isn't as bad as they fucking play it off to be, but they just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
You don't need to know the language. Put the words on the bottom.
Absolutely, it makes him feel different though too.
Yeah,
you just say own shit with everybody, you know,
and say a few things like when Asuka breaks out with some English, like hell yeah,
yeah, just like the Jinder Mahal and the other two guys. I like that too. You know, different. Drinking out your chalice.
Let's see. You think Jordan Grace is ever going to come to the WWE?
How old is she?
I don't know, like 30, 28 maybe.
Probably. Just I don't want a contract runs up. Can't get too old though.
Yeah.
You know, they don't mess when you're too old.
That's what I keep on thinking. Like for Seth Rollins, my age, that motherfucker just fucked up his knee. You know what I mean? Like what the... Imagine that happened to me. I was talking about signing up for that Devon Dudley school, man, just to give it a shit. Like, you know how fucking devastated I would be if I fucking tore all my fucking MCL, the ACL, everything, meniscus, all of that shit in there.
Yeah, but you know, he just trains every day for that. You know what I mean? His body's used to going through that. So they bounce back quicker.
It's always still like a year long.
Oh, for an like 6 months, probably 7 months.
It depends, you know what I mean? If it's a straight up ACL tear, the way there's been quite a rash of them going through the WWE right now.
Yeah.
That's like a 9 month out at least. And then
rehab,
for that, at this point, you might as well just stay out to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that rehab sucks too.
That used to be a career-ending injury until Triple H was the first person to have that surgery and come back to full-time sport. Everybody else, every other sport, no matter what it was, that was it. You were done.
Damn. We had a couple. That's like I feel bad for LA Knight, man. He just hit it big, and he's what, 43?
He's got the big hairy chest. You know what I mean? He sold it. I shouldn't. You know what I mean? What do people want from someone in their age? Just because if they cut the promos, if they're entertaining, he's a bruiser. You know what I mean? What do you want him to fucking jump up off all the ropes and stuff?
No, but
it's a miracle that somebody like AJ Styles is jumping off the top rope.
Yeah, still.
He's like 43.
He's got to take care of himself, man. When you take care of yourself, put the work into your body. Meant to last.
Yeah, of course.
And AJ Styles isn't like a guy who's out partying every night either.
Family man.
He
came back jacked as fuck.
He did. It's like when MJF came back too. Your homeboy.
I wonder. I wonder if they got some more lax standards now at the WWE. Long Island, baby, represent. I think MJF just was inducted into the National Jewish Hall of Fame or something like that.
Was he?
In Long Island, yeah.
He's 27, 26?
But he's, bringing light to this cause, you know what I mean? Another controversial topic. Here we go.
He does, though. He does.
Well, they just had they just had a show in Long Island, you know what I mean?
They did.
So and I still follow the news, my local news in Long Island. So that's why I saw it on there. It's like a small excerpt.
Yeah. I saw he was got a key to the city.
Yeah, exactly. That day. It was all of that.
Yeah. His first title run, already got a key to the city. I guess there's not a lot of good people coming out of Long Island.
Well, you know what I mean? Most of us leave as soon as we can.
How come Cardona hasn't got a key to the city yet? Isn't he from Long Island?
He is from Long Island.
He didn't get a key to the city. The indie god.
He looks like he'd be either a really good time to hang out with or really annoying. I'm not sure.
We should have went to Tin and Taco. Could have found out. I
know. We should have. The thing is that I saw it and I was like, oh, that's still 2 weeks away. And then then it was on the Instagram. Like, oh, yeah. It's right now.
It was last night. It was a Sunday too, though. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't work, so it doesn't matter to you, but.
Yeah, but you have to get ready for the day. I'm just lazy.
You are?
Not really. I just, I would have went.
I'm sure we'll be back again. They're all over around here.
I know. I'm surprised I never bumped into him or anything like that.
I just always see him downtown and at the airport. You don't really go anywhere. Where would you see him at?
I've been trying to go places, but I just go to the dispensary in Capoeira. I go to the gym, dispensary, and Capoeira. That's about it.
That's all you need.
That's true, man.
That is true. What else you got?
So, you think that The Rock is going to headline WrestleMania?
Yeah, him and Reigns?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to put him over, too.
He's going to have to. The Rock's going out on his back. Where's WrestleMania next year? Did they say already?
Philly, right?
It's in this year than Philly. I'm talking about next year.
Yeah, but isn't it this year he's going to face him?
Yeah, but I'm talking about when The Rock wants to be in the Hall of Fame. It's going to be in either Hollywood or in Miami.
What's that, 2025?
They probably haven't announced it yet.
Yeah, but he's got to put him over. One last match.
I mean, how many more does The Rock have in him?
He's got to be in his, what, 50s? Philly. Maybe Minneapolis and Vegas.
It's got to be somewhere that they're going to fit the most amount of people.
Yeah, well, they say Minneapolis and Las Vegas for the next two, supposedly. Rumored.
Minneapolis? The fuck?
Minneapolis won't be bad in April.
Actually, they got like a closed field up there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Vegas might be fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there for that year.
That could be fun. It could be worth it. Well done. So Cody's not going to finish the story. I don't break your heart. I know you're a huge Cody Rhodes fan.
I think he just got fucked, man, by that pec tear, bro. That injury.
Yeah.
He was probably slated in there, and that's what happens, man. Like, you get pushed to the back of the line. Because who would he beat? Roman?
He already did the whole Seth Rollins thing.
Yep. And Seth Rollins they're already pushing him for CM Punk, so he can't be Roman. I mean, unless you push it back to the next WrestleMania. I think Cody's like almost 42.
Triple threat, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes.
That won't be as big, though. I don't think it's just one-on-one Rollins.
Yeah, but if Rollins has a little bit of an injury right now, they might need something like that, too.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're on different things, though, too. Cody ain't on SmackDown.
Yeah, but Cody's winning the Royal Rumble.
And he'll probably call out Roman then. Yeah, but you gotta let him.
Think it's Roman?
You gotta let him beat finish the streak, man.
I think Cody's winning. Who else would it be?
To win?
Yeah.
Punk.
Fuck Punk.
How else is Punk going to challenge Rollins?
CM Punk does not deserve to win the Royal Rumble or the main event spot at the no fucking way.
Why not? He did his time.
Because he's a bitch. He came in between his tail between his legs because he got a boo-boo over at fucking AEW, couldn't man up, and came to be where the big boys play.
Nah. He's a legend, bro. He's a living legend.
He's a cunt.
He's the GOAT and the boat.
No. CM Punk does not deserve to win that shit. CM Punk could get in there with some like elimination chamber shenanigans or some shit. But he does not need to win the Royal Rumble. Bullshit. Cody is going to win the Royal Rumble. He's going to go in as number one and he's going to fucking take it all the way.
They should have did that last year.
Last year they were protecting him. This year he's going to prove that he deserves it all the way through, and then he's going to get. It's going to be a triple threat match. Watch.
Yeah, he's gonna go beat Rollins for it?
Rollins and CM Punk, and he's going to pin Punk. He's going to pin Rollins.
Hey, and it's true though, because I just saw CM Punk talking shit to Cody too now. So
that's what I'm saying, and then he's going to pin Rollins because he's already pinned him a bunch of times.
We just should have a double elimination, bro, at the end of Royal Rumble. Both feet hit the ground at the same time.
CM Punk doesn't deserve that. CM Punk deserves to go into fucking elimination chamber and wrestle that whole match and get his fucking lumps.
He was even awesome in UFC too, bro. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, totally. Just fucking. I mean, I give the man respect for going in the ring altogether.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean? Like, there's so many more people that've been there deserving it. You know, CM Punk doesn't deserve it yet. He hasn't earned it.
What do you mean he hasn't earned it?
He left for so long and just came back for the money.
Yeah, well, so did Brock Lesnar. Didn't Brock Lesnar do the same thing?
Brock Lesnar never said, "I'm never coming back."
He probably talk shit.
Then he talked. Oh, you know what I mean? He's like,
people talk shit, bro. You gotta forgive.
Oh, I forgave CM Punk when he said sorry to us on Raw. I forgive you, CM Punk. I will be a fan, but I'm not. He just doesn't deserve the spot.
Yeah, he does.
Not the main event spot. He can still have another high title match. He can be like a new like an Undertaker type of main event. You know what I mean? Where
he'll add more eyes to the main event. More people will tune in.
If the Rock is going to have a main event, that's already all the eyes on there.
That's night 2, though. You got 2 nights.
Roman Reigns is going to main event both nights.
He's going to win both nights, too.
The Usos, the Samoans are taking over again both nights.
When's Jay going to get a shot?
Jay.
I hate his blue hair. Like, what are you doing, bro?
It's so bad.
His blue rat tail. And then he's got the side shave. Like, what are you doing?
And the other one has the red, right? On SmackDown?
I think he does have the red.
It's so fucking typical. Are you not tired of the bloodline? Of like, I'm tired of Roman being the champ. Yo.
I wasn't until like Jimmy turned on them, and then Jay got with him, and then Jimmy turned back on Jay and joined back. I'm like, what is like flip flopping that shit?
It's just so predictable.
Yeah. Now let's get to that point where you gotta let him beat Hulk Hogan's record.
I think they need to let Hulk Hogan live, man.
Because he's what, number 2, right?
What is Bruno number one?
I think Bruno's number 1, right?
I think that Hulk Hogan's was the number 1.
Let's see. He's a real American
he's only there. He's not even like doing anything. Like he's not. What is Roman Reigns doing outside of his 4 matches a year? What is he doing? Is he out there fucking shaking babies and kissing hands?
He almost died.
You know what I mean? Is he out there promoting cancer research and stuff?
Yeah,
like,
leukemia, bro.
That he deserves to be
trying to do all that.
Okay. What's he doing? That's it. So that deserves that he should be champion and never be there. If you can't defend a title, I respect you. Your sickness.
Hogan's number 3.
So then who? And so Bruno's number 1.
Yeah, and then Bob Backlund's number 2.
I was gonna say Bob Backlund.
He's nowhere near he's going to those because Bob Backlund got over 2,000 days and Bruno got 2,800 days. There's no way he's gonna beat those records.
Where's he at now? Talking about like WrestleMania 45.
Yeah, that's what it would be if they try to have him beat him because that's almost what 2,800. I don't know. I'm fucking shitting math. 8 years, 7 years.
But that's the thing what they say with Bruno, right? Like in total, he had like 10 years, right? He did like a 7-year stint. Then he gave it up for like 6 months, and he came back. I think it was like 2 months or some shit like that, and then he came back and had it for another like 3 or 4.
Well, his first reign lasted 8 years. Holy shit, that's crazy.
And he wrestled every night back then.
Yeah, in the same place too.
You know what I mean? Not like Roman only coming through on the 4 main shows a year. You know what I mean? Let me go to Saudi Arabia and get this blood oil money. You know who else is the main attraction? Seth fucking Rollins, and he's there all the time.
That's why he's hurt. He ain't gonna make it to the Royal Rumble. Come on, he had leukemia. He ain't trying to be out there in front with everybody else.
How long you gonna ride that train, man?
He's trying to live, bro. What do you mean?
Is he out there promoting leukemia research cancer treatment with the WWE title?
I don't know. I don't follow him. I don't think. Is he?
I don't think so. I think he's sitting at his ass in Pensacola doing nothing.
Yeah, staying healthy.
I want my champion shaking babies and kissing hands out there with the people, man.
Who does that? Rollins does that?
Is he on Good Morning America? Seth Rollins will be on Good Morning America like a champion. Because he is the champion, Seth freaking Rollins.
Is Damian Priest gonna be on there when he wins?
Not with that fucking hairdo.
Univision.
With all the
beads. La Rumba. You're on the radio stations.
Oh man, he should be. What? But that's the truth, right? Remember back in the Attitude Era, they would be like, I remember turning a Howard Stern on in the morning, like you were talking about Vince McMahon, and there always being a wrestler there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they still do that. You just don't listen to the radio.
I listen to the radio. I listen to 104.1. What's that? Isn't that WJR? Amber Nova's on it all the time.
I got serious. I don't know. I don't listen to the radio anymore. But they whenever they're in town, like Royal Rumble weekend, you're gonna hear them on the radio all the time because they'll be promoting.
Yeah,
that's the only time you hear them is when they got local events going on.
All right.
We've been calling.
I'm tired of the bloodline. I'm tired of Roman Reigns as the champion.
It's true. It's getting to that point. But I mean, how you gonna end it? He's gonna lose to who? Cody?
Yeah, he's gonna lose to Cody.
Straight up.
One of the main events this year is gonna be a triple threat.
So you say he's gonna be Rollins, or who's gonna be Roman then?
Do you think that WWE wants to push it to cover Hogan? You know why? I don't think that they want to go to Hogan.
Why?
To beat Hogan? Because I don't think they want to say Hulk Hogan's name on TV.
He's came back a couple times, hasn't
he? I don't think so.
Oh, I thought he came back a couple years ago for something. Wasn't he the host? Nah, he was the host of something with
at Tampa Titus. When they did it here in Tampa.
With Titus. They stuck him next to a black dude.
And don't you remember how he got booed?
He got booed, yeah.
I mean, they're going to just say he's going to match Hulk Hogan's record, and you're not going to put anything about Hulk Hogan on the screen, and then you're not going to get all that bad rap.
No, but they do anyways when they talk about Roman streak. Anyways, they mention him every time.
They mention Hogan?
Yeah, because he's he's right behind Hogan and overtaking him. You're right. They got to end it because it is getting stale. The same shit every time he's, one time a month he comes in.
Well, let's think about the thing of like, if it's one time a month, we're lucky to see Roman on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And whoever gets those TV rights, these shows deserve a champion at the end of the day, every episode.
And that's what I mean. When they go into that renegotiation. That's why Punk's going to be the champion, bro. They want to see Punk as a champ.
They don't need CM Punk, man. CM Punk. Cody Rhodes is going to be champ, even though he's got that terrible neck tattoo.
Who, Cody?
Yeah, that's why I say he's never going to be champion, because it's got that neck tattoo.
Yeah, but he's got to be WWE champion, not World Heavyweight champion, right?
He's got to be the Seth Rollins one.
No, he's got to be the Roman Reigns one, no?
I don't know, man. They discontinued that title.
Yeah, but isn't that the Universal title? Isn't that the old World Championship?
Yeah, well, everything is in there,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the
whole new lineage.
That's the one that Cody has to win. So he has to be Roman. He can't be Seth for it because it's the same title. You know what I mean?
I think that Cody's just going to be happy winning either one of them. Participation trophy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got to be Roman.
No, right? I hear you. Yeah, but that's the story. The story is that specific title.
Yeah, that's the
story. That doesn't have to end at WrestleMania. That story can end at any time.
How long has he got, bro? He's already been in for 2 years. How long are you gonna drag that story?
That story can end at Backlash in fucking Saudi Arabia.
No, he can't. At Backlash. It'd be just as bad as McIntyre winning during COVID.
Oh, can we just talk about how sad that is, man? My boy Drew McIntyre, man. I love Drew McIntyre. He's everything you want in an international wrestler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice, broad, hairy chest, Scottish accent, good looking, like a jacked fucking Sean Connery, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to cry for the man. Just thinking about it now, man, when he won that title at the fucking pandemic.
Because it was like before
the into the camera, and he was like, "This is for you people," and it's fucking Scott. And I was like, "Oh man, this guy," and he never got it back, man. Then they were like, "Oh, they tried to fucking that they're gonna give it to him next year in Tampa," and they Vince shit on him.
Yeah, poor guy.
Heartbreaking.
That's your big moment, and it's you can hear a needle drop, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's before the Thunderdome too, so I just saw an episode, like a clip of that, and I totally forgot how weird that was.
I thought it was so cool. Looking back at it, that Money in the Bank that year was awesome.
Yeah, when they went to the building.
Yeah,
I like that the Bray Wyatt John Cena match too.
But that's like fucking a work of art, you know what I mean? That's got to be amongst some of the top 10 best things the WWE's ever done. Period.
You couldn't have done that any other way besides the pandemic era.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they should have done more. You know what I mean? That was like what was it? The whole delete. The Hardy Boys did that whole.
Yep.
Did that one thing when they were in TNA. That was a huge like indie. People loved it. I still never watched it. Man, I have a bad habit of not watching anything but WWE.
I'm bad too. I look like I DVR, so I'm able to watch and catch up.
I'll catch up on like all the main lines through the internet, reading and whatnot, but to just sit down and watch, it's like I'm just here for WWE.
That's what I always tell people, man. They want to hate, man, but that's the prestigious league. That's number one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always gonna be number one.
It's only gonna get bigger too.
I don't know. Now that TKO.
I'm hoping they get this contract with Amazon Prime going. Like start watching through that. Yeah. Or YouTube or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all a rumor right now. Probably in the next quarter.
You can't get it through YouTube now? YouTube live probably, right?
You can like watch them, but they don't have any type of like streaming service like that. That's why it's a big money contract coming up right now with them.
Yeah.
They can go to Hulu too and blah, 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 blah. You know, everything is streaming. Content is king, right?
Yeah. I don't think they get the same amount of money they did last time.
I mean, they just got a shit ton of money. Who knows, man?
That's what I'm saying. Last time, I don't think they're probably going to get the same amount.
I think that more people will watch Raw if it's on one of these streaming services than they have been.
So?
I think so big time, man. People are cutting that cord, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though like all the streaming services are raising prices that end up being the same thing as the cord. You end up breaking even if you have a few of them, but it's still better, I think. You know what I mean? The service, I'd still rather be digital than giving half of all those fees to big media.
It's bad. I was up to like $200 at one point for cable.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy to watch TV.
Yeah, exactly. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I can have all the services. And then you still have to sit through commercials. Even now, you still have to sit through commercials, but I like that at least they give you a timer.
It's true. That way for the sad commercials, I always mute it. That way I'm going to listen to all the sad shit going on. Like TNA, bro. TNA is the worst commercials. It's always dog abuse, so it's always hungry kids, child neglect. It's always like depressing ass shit, bro. I'm like, we can't get any kind of ads.
On Fight?
It's on Access, I think it is.
On Spectrum, on like cable?
I got the in-law.
I got some cable channels, but not like all through the cable internet package, but not like USA and the news channel. It's really interesting what those fees, what you lose. But I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch TNA. I love Jordan Grace, man. She's awesome.
They have $5 a month, I think you can watch it on YouTube.
Oh yeah? I should look into that too then. That'd be worth it.
You got $5 a month.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely got $5 a month to watch wrestling on YouTube.
Girls,
I would pay that for, I love $9.99 for the WWE network.
So do I, yeah, for sure. Pay-per-views are free.
Yeah. Man, remember when WrestleMania used to be like $60 back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Like, who was gonna? Then you used to have the parties. You used to gather people together. That was fun. That was a good reason to do.
Good times.
Yeah.
What else I got?
I definitely think that.
So what?
I like how you did this on the bottom here.
They gonna already know.
Scroll. Huh? Let them know.
Don't forget.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Don't forget.
Hit that like button. Thumbs up. Hit that bell.
Get more great content.
Follow your boy at Ginger Spice on Instagram, at Thatwrestlingdood. We so the magnificent.
D-O-D.
I'm his homeboy, Nano Ginger Spice, talking shit. La chingarea aquí.
You got anything else? We're about to wrap this shit up.
I think we're good, man. I think we covered a lot of good ground here for our first official, with a microphone, Check one, check two, baby. Doing this thing professionally here, rockstar style. Bring in my inner fucking Howard Stern.
Well, that's it.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's it. Next time, guys, we're going to talk about saunas and wrestling.
Like you said, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you on the flip side, guys.
Peace.